Hello everyone, my name is Nomus and welcome back to another episode of Project Zomboid. Picking up here shortly after our last episode. It is May 4th in-game, which puts us at 1 year, 10 months, 4 days survived. Fast approaching that 2-year anniversary. We're 79 kilograms of drop in weight. Here's a quick look at our stats and our skills. Just leveled up our maintenance to level 10. That was a big momentous occasion in the last episode. Getting very close to carpentry 10. Things are looking pretty good character-wise for Leroy. Now you may be asking, where are we? We're in the middle of the woods. We're in the middle of the wilderness. What's going on? Actually, we are home. Something horrible has happened, guys. After coming back from our was it a couple episode stint over at Guns Unlimited, came back home to a few red box errors, a few chunk load errors, and we have lost chunks of our base. Happy days. So this is quite unfortunate. This is up there with the Pigpocalypse as far as damage done. Probably even worse because we have actually lost items this time. So you can see where I just dropped everything when I first came into the armory here and saw that everything was deleted. So we lost chunk here. We lost a chunk over here where the kitchen is. So bedroom and armory gone for the most part. Some stuff left. Kitchen completely gone. And over down by the bridge, that chunk got deleted as well. Don't really know what happened. I've been prepping my computer for a motherboard and CPU upgrade over the last couple days, getting stuff backed up, and I did end up moving my Zomboid install from one drive off my C drive to one of my other drives. I don't know if that was involved at all with the issue here, but nonetheless, this is what we have to deal with. So we still have these containers on the side, so all our clothing and stuff that we've collected and armor that we've made. We have all our gun attachments. We have our M14 or M14s. I just dropped off our M9 in here. We have our M16, thank God. But what we did lose was the rest of our containers here. So our shotguns, all our pistols. Now we did just pick up a bunch of magnums. I mean, not a bunch, but a few magnums. And then our container with all our magazines. So our M16, our M14 mags, all that. Plus all of our pistol ammunition, which was on a box, and the cartons here. That's all gone. Down here, I think we just lost one carton of 5.56. So we had two. I know we had 2 cartons of 5.56. So we had talked about that in a previous episode. Still got this crate. So that's what we've lost in the armory. Now we're going to do a quick overview of everything that's been lost right now. Nobody panic. We're going to come up with solutions to this. I don't want to end this run. I don't want to move. I'm stubbornly sticking with Leroy. God damn it. He's going to be our longest lived survived character ever. Even if the game wants to test our patience. Our bedroom. Okay? We lost all our skill books. We have our magazines and our comic books and our hotties. Okay? That's the good news. Bad news is we lost our skill books. We lost our bed. We lost pretty much all our clothes, I think. We have our coins. We have all of our clothes, boots that we've been collecting, all the stuff on our bedside table, all the collectibles, gone. Okay. Let's head out to the kitchen. Obviously the kitchen, all of our food, refrigerators, freezers, gone. We have this table still. So, you know, the few odds and end collectibles that we've been picking up here and there. Not really a big deal, but we still have that. All of our jewelry. Still have that. The chunk ended right here. Okay, we lost a couple bins on the side. Not worried about that. Not a big deal. Animals are fine. Nothing got deleted there. The chunks are like, was it 10 by 10 tiles? So they're not huge pieces. Unfortunately, 2 of them just so happen to be in crucial parts of our base. Okay, we don't have access to the upstairs from here. The barn, everything is fine here. Didn't lose anything here. The chunk actually ended right at our wall. You can see the wall being deleted there. So thankfully, we didn't lose like a chunk in here. So what I was able to gather from going into debug, looking through the console text to see, try and determine what happened. This tile here, something happened with this tile. It was either this tile or this tile over here, one of these along the shoreline. From the description of the console text, it sounded like it was something to do with like a world object file. So some like an item on the ground that didn't have or like the texture was returned null. So it errored out and failed to load the chunk. Now, we didn't have anything on the ground over here. We had Dogbane piled up over here. And no, we didn't have anything on the shoreline. We had our memorial to Bandito. Gone. And Porky, the pig. Gone. But those are over here more. And it was like over here that the specific tile error was that messed up the chunk. Okay. I'm super tired, super exhausted. I was doing a lot of testing and trying to fix stuff, but I wasn't able to do that, unfortunately. I tried grabbing the specific chunk files from a previous backup, tried overwriting, still was an issue, so I tried reloading an entire backup to see if we could recoup anything, but even my backup was corrupted, so I don't know. Hold on, before we go upstairs, the tile error for this chunk that I got deleted was right about here, so just on the outside of the kitchen, around where the kitchen window was, the sink window. And I know there was nothing on the ground there. We have wood splinters over here, but I know there was nothing here because we had the I've been pretty diligent about cleaning stuff up off the ground that we don't need. We had the bushes here. And then the one back in the armory that deleted the armory chunk was back right about here. Again, outside of the actual room. This tile right about here on the outside. And again, I've been pretty diligent with cleaning up branches and stuff back here, because we've been using our charcoal burner, our kiln. So I don't know what caused the issue with the chunks. It is what it is. Okay, we're going to take a quick look upstairs and then we're going to start talking about plans for the future, because I need your guys' input. I'm playing the game. I can deal with the heartbreak, but you guys are also watching, so you guys need to be involved with figuring out how we move forward here. Okay, so we lost a good chunk of our tailoring room. Thankfully, we didn't lose this advanced loom. The rest can be rebuilt. I don't think we had too much in there. We could remake the spinning wheel, that's fine. Everything else up here is fine. The chunk deletion didn't affect, excuse me, need a drink. Didn't affect our carving room or our napping room. Deleted that little bit there though. We can't get over to the generator right now, so that'll be one of the first things to fix. Looks like we did lose the hospital bed, but we didn't lose the roof of the... It's interesting how part of the roof was deleted, part of it wasn't over there. Anyway, that is the current state. Okay, so here's the plan going forward. We spend time, we have a live stream coming up. We spend time just rebuilding everything. Now, I was totally 100% fine doing that with the Pigpocalypse, because that was, you know, a legit game mechanic disaster that happened. So that was cool. We got to experience that and rebuild stuff after that. Totally fine. This is a bit different. This is a legitimate, you know, early unstable bug issue, which I'm going to report to the Indie Stone, and just so they're aware, and maybe they'll have some idea of what actually happened. So given that, I'm fine if we want to rebuild. Okay, we can do that if we want to. I'm also fine if you guys want us to just go into debug, do some structural repairs. You know, we're not gonna be able to get back everything because I don't remember everything that we had. We can get back some of the things that we remember that we had, like you know, the crates of ammo, some of the guns, the magazines, that kind of thing. I'm sure we can go back into previous videos and you know, take a quick look at some of the inventories of those containers, and rebuild in debug some of what we lost. And then, you know, we won't be whole, but that is an option. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments. We're going to proceed with some rebuilding today, some basic rebuilding, just so I can get across to the generator and get that filled up, as well as starting work on a garage, because that was the original plan for today. So we're going to do a garage. I think we're just going to commandeer the old cabin and convert that into a garage, expand it, convert it. But yes, leave me your comments down below. Hit me up on the Discord, in one of the channels. I'd like to know what you guys would like to see us do with how to handle this situation. All right, now I got bags on me. I got stuff to drop off. So let's go do that. Now, thankfully, we are coming back with more ammunition. So it's not a total loss. And we did get that Aiming Volume 3 book, which I think is huge in and of itself. Alright, so let's drop all the stuff here. And then for sleeping tonight, I think we have a sleeping bag up on the roof in between the workshops. So I guess that'll be the plan for tonight. And then I guess we'll just be cooking food on the campfire until we can get a stove again. Figure out what we're doing there. Yeah. It's been a hell of a ride this season. Both with what Leroy has endured and what we've had to endure. Alright, let's just put all our guns in here, since that's the only thing we've got to store guns in right now. And the ammo, I guess we could actually just put into containers. So we have a few of these cases. Yeah, I tried so many things to fix things last night, guys. And with like my previous backup, like I'll keep usually a couple backups just in case something happens. I haven't had to ever use them in this run, but even with the previous backups being corrupted too, I assume me moving the install location of Zomboid did something. I thought all the save files were just in the user folder, but there must be something connected elsewhere. Okay. This stuff, actually, yeah, we got these. We'll put these on the walls. All right, put one there. We don't have a lot of wall space left anymore. Put one here. No, that overwrites. Sits on top. All right, well, let's just... Did that delete the wall? No, okay. Let's just put these in here for now. Okay. Rest of this stuff can go on here. Clothing. I got nothing in the kitchen to put this stuff away into, so we'll have to make a crate in there. Just drop kitchen-related stuff on the ground for now, I suppose. Yeah, we had so much stuff in the kitchen. We had just built those islands to help with all this stuff. This is like a random stuff I was keeping in the cabinets over here. So put those back in those areas. Aiming. This case is full. Let's drop the stuff on the ground, I guess. Okay, just a couple more things. Oh, actually, these go in here. Resting on the barn. Man, I was riding on such a high yesterday after the conquering Guns Unlimited. Came home and just gutted. Totally gutted. And then iron pipe. I mean, thankfully nothing in the armory got, not the armory, the smith got deleted. Crops are doing well. Our winter wheat almost ready to harvest. Weeks to go. Everything's well watered. Potatoes, days to go to the next growth phase. Days for the lettuce. So everything in the garden's been doing well. And add to our growing collection of pipes. Okay, let's just drop these here, and we're going to get to bed. We'll have to figure out some food tomorrow. I guess we could do some fishing and cook something up on the pit. And with it being May now, we should be doing some planting as well. Let's get upstairs. I'm pretty sure we had a sleeping bag laying on the ground. The future lounge area. Yes, okay. So we will sleep here tonight. And we'll see you in the morning. All right. Oh, God. Oh, God. Don't climb over that. Where are we going? Okay. That's the last thing we need is a broken bone. Yeah. Hopeless. Don't be hopeless, Leroy. I know it looks bad. His mood instantly dropped when he got home. He's like, oh my God. Not again. It wasn't the animals this time. Unless it was the angry spirits of the pigs that were slaughtered. I mean, I'm not going to rule it out. Alright, we need food. We got no food. Let's fish. And, silver linings. Look where things deleted. Right up to our table. If it had been one more tile up, we would have lost those crates plus all our fishing stuff. So, that didn't happen. Thank God. Alright, and thankfully there's fish jumping today. That alarm in a second. Well, and speaking of alarms, we have plenty of watches to dismantle. And plenty of jewelry to dismantle. Tin can. I got a lure on here, right? I got bait. An actual fish just getting junk. Oh no, all the fish got deleted. It's worse than we thought, guys. The base was only the surface. The stream has been poisoned. It's a true apocalypse now. Alright, there we go. There's an actual fish. I see splashes. Perfect. Oh, all my cooking pots. No. We're about to go to the forge and make a new cooking pot. Oh, the tragedy. The tragedy that is Zomboid sometimes, eh? Like I said, I'll be damned if we're gonna end this run. I was looking back through old series, so I wanted to see like what our longest time survived was. So there was a comment about, is this your longest lived character? I was going back through all the series that we've done. Our longest lived character, from what I could tell, was JT Betts McNeil back in Build 34. Years and years ago. 2 years, 2 months was the final episode on that. And then our next longest survivor, Gerald Richardson, in early build 41. 1 year, 11 months. And I do know I played a little bit more of that character. Pretty sure I got it to 2 years, or just over 2 years, before that save file would no longer load because of world updates. So we are so close to having our longest lived character ever. We're not putting this playthrough down because of some pesky chunk load errors. Because of some pesky animals going berserk. So we're 1 year, 10 months. So if we survive 4 more months, that's it. We've done it all. Obviously, we'll want to keep going, but if we make it 4 more months, then it's officially Nomus's longest lived character in Zomboid ever. All right, nothing else. Okay. Let's drop these wires off. Keep checking to see if we have enough for another bundle, which we don't. Oh boy, still full. All right, so we got a catfish. Oh, nice big catfish and a smaller bass. Okay, put that back. Put that away. use these as a crafting surface? Yes, we can. Okay. So let's put these down. We're gonna go make. That is tiny. Make a cooking pot. All right, pot, sheet metal, steel sheet. Let's make a couple of them. Steel sheet. I wonder if it still considers that as indoors. Probably not, huh? Oh, it does. 16.7 degrees. Yeah, weird, hey? So even though the chunk failed, it still knows that this was a room. Yeah, that's where the kitchen would have ended right there. Always same with here. Yep. And there, yep. I'm just looking at the temperature changes. Yeah. I don't know. If you guys have any ideas of how we could potentially fix it, let me know. But like I said, I think I tried everything that I know of. What we can be out of? Wire? Charcoal. Charcoal. All right. And we've got lots of sinks all around the base, so no, we're not out of a sink by any means. It's good. Good that we invested some time and energy into putting those extra ones in. Okay. So we got our pots. Now, it would be good if we had some sort of vegetables, hey? Equip, no, scarf. So let's go forage. See what we can find for ingredients. Unfortunately, I can't use my bridge, so I don't have a way up there right now. The other upside, you just gotta keep looking for the upsides, guys. Leroy is such a survivor now that realistically he can overcome any of these hurdles, right? We can make anything we need to in the forge. We can forge anything we need to. We're maxed out in both those skills. You know, we're an expert farmer, so we're going to get huge harvests come June. We've got our next volume of aiming, so we'll be able to, you know, put the ammo that we do have to good use. So this type of catastrophe would be a lot harder to come back from as a a younger character, a less experienced character for sure. And you know we've been through it with the pickpocalypse, so you know this ain't our first rodeo. So I think only this. Oh, that's only basil. It's not even not cilantro. I thought it was grape leaves at first. And if we want vegetables, we're going to have to go to the farmland, but we'll walk all the way out there. Forage for a little bit longer here. So after we eat, we gotta get working on making the garage. Start on that. There we go, daikon. Those are big. 31. Let's start heading back. Search radius is pretty low because I think because our hunger is so high. It's either that or because we're extremely uncomfortable, but I think it's because of the hunger. That reduces your effective search radius. Now, speaking of our severe uncomfort, we could take off the armor since we're home. We probably will be home for a little while. I'm also happy that we have that Leroy Live planned for the 11th for this weekend. So there will be no shortage of tasks for us to do during that live stream. There's plenty of work to do around the house now. Okay, I don't think we're finding anything else here. Back up and around. One ingredient and the basil for our stew. Oh, my drying racks are gone. God damn it. Let's go try this basil. Okay. Okay, calm down. We're gonna be okay. Lay those. Get our water. Actually, let me get from the clean supplies. We don't have to boil it. Already getting tired. These shorter days until we get a new bed. Alright, I'm gonna do 3 fish because we're dropping weight. We're under 80 now. We'll do 2 daikon. We'll just put the fresh basil in. Cilantro. Oh, we can do seeds, hey? As seasoning. Interesting. I think I've seen that. Alright, 69 hunger. That sounds pretty good. Okay, those are good. Now we need, just put this here for now. And we put this little fish inside. We need some fuel and an ignition source. I have lots of lighters on me. Let me grab the axe. Might as well re-chop down these trees. That's what I saw. Actually, we can just put one log in. That's probably fine. Just like the old days, cooking on the fire. What can I put that in? Destroy for fuel log. Huh. Can make firewood maybe? Firewood. There we go. Doesn't like logs. Okay. Light that up. A little snack. Or a big snack. That fish got a whole lot bigger than it was on the bench. Well, I guess we're going to start construction in the morning. So we are quite tired. Now, let's put this stuff... Oh, I can still get up there. Can I get back down, though? I can take the express route down, okay. Probably don't want to do that. Alright, well, let's just put this in here for now. Like so. We'll put our bat away for the time being. We'll lock the axe. Put that away. Let's get some nails. Let's pack up a carton. Does that leave any left? No. You have exactly 12 boxes, okay. Oh well. We have another carton up there too, don't we? Carton nails, yeah. Alright, well, we got lots of nails. 24 nails. Let's keep this with us, and this. Okay. Let's get to sleep. Sleeping in the rain. We could bring this down inside the barn, maybe. Who would have thought it would come to this? Sleeping in the barn. I never. Well, We had several alarms going off from our crate over here, but didn't actually wake us up. Okay, before we get to the garage, let's dismantle watches. So you can see we are overflowing with watches. We've got our boost still. Working towards level 6. We have 1200 XP to go. We have 25 watches on the ground. Plus 100 or 203, so 228 watches at 4 XP each. That's almost 1000 XP just in watches. So we'll be close to leveling up. We're not going to quite get it, but we'll be close. And I probably don't have a screwdriver. Okay, hold on. Let's grab that. Favorites. Dismantle. This may take a good part of the day. Dismantle a couple hundred watches. Okay, we can do 100 at a time. Let's go. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Slow down. Let me open this up. Let's watch the progress. We dismantled so many, we broke another screwdriver. Oh my god. His wrist must be killing him. More. Okay. On to the red watches now. Another 100. How's this screwdriver doing? It's almost broken. There goes the second screwdriver. We're up to 2500 XP now. Okay, let's get rid of those. Not sure why we had underwear on us before, but strange things happen in this game. And I have no more screwdrivers. Okay, so we're gonna need to go make a screwdriver. All of our gold cutlery we lost as well. No! No. Just realized that. Alright, screw... Ooh, we can't actually make screwdrivers in here. We have to make them here. We need rags. All of our rags were deleted. Okay. And I don't have a spinning wheel. I think they were all deleted. Is there anything left? Oh no. Yes they were. Okay. No, and our spinning wheel is gone. What does it take to make a spinning wheel? We have... Oh no, well, our wool is probably gone too. Or maybe there's still some wool on the ground there. Okay, hold on. Maybe we're not going to get to the garage today. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, we'll see. Hold on. Alright, 4 planks. We need a hammer and 3 long sticks. Actually, I should just leave this here because I'll just rebuild it up here. Hammer. Oh my god, where's all our tools? Hammer. 3 long sticks. Okay. Build a spinning wheel. Okay. Don't fall off the edge. Oh my gosh. No. Open window. Climb through. Twine. Raw wool. There we go. That's what we want. Or is that what I want? No, I can just... Hold on. I can just make this. Yeah, never mind. Let's make a few sheets. Let's rip up a few sheets. Alright, I didn't need to make this spinning wheel. It's okay. One thing rebuilt. Alright, screwdriver. Oh wait, no. Craft screwdriver. Let's make a couple of those. Can only make one steel bar quarter. Steel bar. We've consolidated all our steel bar quarters, haven't we? Yeah, we'll make one then. Everything's in ingots now. Okay. Put that away, put that away. 181 scrap electronics. Oh my goodness. Dismantled 181 watches so far. Favorites. Dismantle. Oh wow, that didn't last long. Okay, well, we have dismantled a fair bit of stuff. We can put those back in here. Drop those in. That's almost all that. Well, let's see, what can we craft here? Add remote trigger. Make some aerosol bombs. Make one. And have one box of sparklers. What are we missing for making radios? Just a screwdriver. Okay, well, we'll go with that later. We went through 3 screwdrivers today. Holy cow. Holy moly. Guess I'll need a hammer if we're going to do some construction tomorrow. Alright, let's get some food. Get to sleep one more time here, and we'll get at least some work done. Garage. Ooh, to the build site. Still well watered. Good, good. Okay, so let's get rid of these trees. At least these two. Okay, let's get rid of the stairs, which I need a screwdriver for. Oh my god. Hold on. We need to get another screwdriver. Steel bar. Steel bar half. Steel bar quarter. Make screwdrivers. Just 2 for now. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Okay. Oh, we had a double barrel shotgun in here the whole time. Damn. Well, damn. All right, so this is going to be our garage. We got our driveway there. We would want, so the driveway is going to come down this direction. So if we extend this down to like there, and then maybe this could actually, we could clear up more of those trees. Extend the garage out to like that size, and then we can go down, maybe even just right into this, connect up to this wall. That'd be a nice big garage. Maybe too big, but would allow us to have at least a few cars inside. Let's work with that for the time being. We'll work with that concept. Okay. And then we'll figure out a place to put the actual doors, but let's just get this framed out first and we can make changes later. Already getting drowsy. Get you another bed soon, man. Soon enough. Maybe we could even have a doorway leading into the forge area in the garage. We'll figure out something. Alright, good. This is gonna be pretty big. This might get us to level 10 carpentry. We only have 1,500 to go. This might be the project that does it. Okay. So then on this side, we can't really go down all the way there because it'll block off that path. So we might want to just come up from the edge of here, which means I'm going to have to move this bellows. So let's drop this stuff. Okay. That up. This has got to go somewhere else entirely, but just drop it there for now. Attach to belt. Attach to belt. Okay, so yeah, let's go from the edge of this. And so it's gonna be kind of like an L-shaped garage, I guess. We'll go up to maybe here and then over. Yeah. More logs up here. I was prepping these for the driveway, but we'll just take them. Progressing along nicely. Alright, it's gonna be a little bit of a shorter one today, guys. A little bit. Okay, so I think to there. Yeah, that still gives us enough pathway to walk there if we want. We'll finish up this framing and then I think we're gonna call it a day. At least we have the outline for what we want this to be. Yeah, and then we'll put like an entrance. Even do an entrance here on the longer part. And this over here could be like our storage area for car parts and maybe like a workbench. Maybe a little bathroom or a kitchenette. Actually be nice. The old butcher hook. Alright, perfect. We'll get rid of this. Alright, well, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Thanks a lot for coming back and supporting this series. through thick and thin, you guys have been with Leroy. We have one more hurdle to overcome. Probably won't be the last one in this series, but it's the one we gotta face at the moment. So, I want to start a conversation in the comments over on the Discord of what we should do, how we should move forward from this. With the keeping in mind that yes, we're going to continue the series, we're going to continue living here, we're not going to abandon the homestead. Just a matter of how we're going to do this. Are we going to rebuild it ourselves? Which, if that's what we want to do, I'm cool with that. Do we want to? That's going to give us more, masonry XP, which isn't a bad thing. More carpentry XP, not a bad thing. Do we want to utilize some debug to help us along a little bit, give back some of the stuff that we lost? Namely, like some of the foods, like kind of get our kitchen back together and our armory. Kitchen, armory, bedroom. We did lose some skill books, but I think for the most part we were doing pretty good at reading that stuff. So yeah, let me know down in the comments. Head over to the Discord, join the conversation over there, and we'll make it through this hurdle together as a community. So yeah, not much more to say than that. Hit the like button if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you for all your continued support of the channel and the series, and just for being a great community. I appreciate you all. Until next time, I'll talk to y'all later.